Greetings once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Adelas slash Trollian slash whatever you may call it. I am doing another jungle video, fresh off actually. My friends noticed that I've been putting up videos, or at least one video, on my channel with them. So, they wanted me to do more. They forced me into this game, thinking that they could do some weird ass shit with Shen. And we could. Our team composition is pretty standard, except that Brand and maybe Timo is a bit out of place. They're bottom laning. Twisted Fate is going middle. It's Fankat, as you may know. He is if he's going to be fed, then he's going to be fed. And really, or not Aurelia support, what am I talking about? Riversidee as Aurelia in top lane. He's facing off against Jax, one of his most hated champs. I'm facing off against Olaf in the jungle, which I thought would devastate me because Shen is very, very slow. But he isn't, as it turns out. Or, well, he is, but I just got a good leash, and Fankat doesn't take any of my farm. That's usually what he does. He takes at least one wraith, maybe the big one, maybe the small ones, whatever. I move up. I can't level 2 gank yet. I check if my blue is up because they might have invaded it. Olaf is really needed of that. So, and I believe he actually shows his face top. No, I first take my blue buff. Vladimir against Twisted Fate is pretty interesting because Vladimir can just pull out of anything thrown at him. So I'm hitting the gank top at level 3. And we go in. Time to go normal speed. Go in. Dash in. Ignite. Flash. Kill. Riversidee being pro. But that was just mainly Jax's idea of being stupid because he used his he couldn't have known that I was going to be there, so he used his stun. Now further down the jungle route, bot is actually doing pretty well compared to something. At least start DCs a couple of times. Olaf shows his face bottom, so I know that I can take my normal raves in peace. The extra gold boost helps me, of course. Bot is actually getting them pretty low, so I think I can get a gank, but at least I get my golems instead. I'm trying to rush to level 6 because that's when I can do the plays and do a sort of thing. I tried to lane gank, doesn't work out for me. Try to go over, but the purple caster minions obviously saw me, so he shot in there. But at least now he knew where I was. Picked me up with half gold, pretty standard. 2 wards, you gotta get that. When you are a supportive kind of jungler, I'm not playing him DPS, or at least I'm not thinking of that. Fankat gets a kill, which is great. He always lights it. Actually, I saw that. I think he led turn to try to dive, and his ultimate went off, but his Q didn't. Riversidee tells me that the blue is up because he probably took it first, so I thank him for that and counter jungle it. So I go back into my jungle, getting my red. Olaf is camping top now because Jax is having trouble. So they're probably going to get a Aurelia right now. Yes, they're going to get a Aurelia there. So I move ahead, get my wolves. Actually just blue now because I think Olaf was going to counter jungle me, but he didn't. So here's my ult. A bit too late, unfortunately. The 3 of us being in duo queue, which is pretty great for the communications. He takes the wraiths because that's what Fankat does. The cat does what he wants. So Adelas does out of place. I run in and secure the kill. It's a kill secure, trust me. So, and when a lad pulls out of that, was on the mushroom, uses his ghost, I think it's worth it. There's Ezreal thingy tells me that Ezreal's probably there too, so I'm backing out of there. They're both just farming it. It's pretty much a farm fest, like two Mordekais against each other. I ward here because that's where Fankat likes ward. I immediately get in there and save Aurelius for being dead. Riverside, you better be grateful for that. And unfortunately, Fankat gets killed, and I really can't retaliate against the Vladimir because yeah, he's pretty strong right now. I don't really have any magic resist because I have magic resist per level runes instead of flat. I like the magic resist per level because it allows me to not build as much magic resist, but a witch end is good occasionally. Now they ping bot, so I just run in thinking I can kill them, but no, nowhere near as tanky yet. But at least I didn't get too much damage. I run up to my wolves because Aurelia or Riverside needs a gank. Or actually she doesn't, because she just demolishes Jax. Now mid needs a gank. I run around here, but there's nothing I can do. Vlad is gone. Or is he? What am I doing? No, yeah, I have so much gold, as you could see in the lower right left corner, that I'm actually going to farm until I have enough for an insta-buy Age of the Legion, because we don't really have a support right here. Both of them wanted to be. Oh, and now I get to mid. I forgot all about that, unfortunately, so I couldn't slow it down. But Vlad tries to kill Fankat, and he gets the kill. I try to ult him as a surprise, but the brush makes it so that Fankat can't see that. So I smite a wolf to get head top as quickly as possible. I notice that blue is up. They have obviously have a ward here, so that's who I'm going to donate this. Give it to Fankat because he deserves it. He deserves every buff. So we're trying to ultimate ganks like total bosses here, and we do because people are being assholes. But unfortunately, Vlad comes in, picks up the kill on people. Not people, but yeah. As you can see on Riverside and Fankat, and myself. So he's pretty much ahead now, as you can see in kills, and he's keeping all his farm as much. So that's not going to be very good for us, because usually that's what keeps Fankat from the good of the guys. He can he's a good mid laner, I would say. He farms, that's for certain, but he is there. So Twisted Fate is a good character for him, but he doesn't use them that much. Mostly Galio or Talon, for that sake. I'll try to find a replay of that at some point. So Ezreal's out of place. I run in. Unfortunately, Olaf is there, so I go in there, focus Olaf. Unfortunately, Olaf gets the brand killed, and Timo tells me not to do that. So back up top, people are getting killed. Oh, Vlad is going top, and now I think Jax is going to get killed. No, it's not. So yeah, I pretty much focused Olaf because he was a threat and closest to Brand. So I didn't think about Ezreal, unfortunately. I'm pretty much behind the level, so I should be farming right now, but my ultimate is up, so I should be able to gank someone. I'm hitting bottom lane. I don't really know what I'm going to pull off here. I can't remember. Actually, I don't think I pull off anything. I just stand here and look stupid. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to stand here and look stupid, really. Yep, and then I go to take my small governance, or the stone bros, as people tell me. So, unfortunately, yeah, I ultimate Fankat to keep him alive from that, which he is. He's alive, yes. So blue wasn't up. So I follow up here, run around, do a little thingy. Nothing really happens. So blue's up. Give it to Fankat. He needs it. And go down to clear my jungle again. So Fankat is pretty much in trouble actually. The Vlad is getting ridiculously fed or ridiculously tanky. So he goes in, he burns it, but I can't dash him because he has his pull. I run around, top is trying to get ganked again, but he's going to survive, except that Vlad is top. So we're going to gank bot like total bosses. Yup, and dead. A bit unnecessary ult perhaps, but Fankat likes to secure his games, or his kills. And Jax is pretty much easy peasy for Aurelia right now. He doesn't farm really, so that's great. Great for us at least. They're probably going to sphere it. So that loses the pull to engage on Twisted Fate. Sorry about that mind fart right there. So I either had the choice to ult either ult either ult Fankat, sorry, or damage Vlad. I probably wouldn't have gotten Vlad because he is his pool was probably going to be off cooldown soon because he used to engage. So at least I got the kill. I'm gonna say that. Didn't have any major stacks, but really, who does that anymore? So I ultimate gank bot. We get the kill. I pretty much kill steal it. I tank the turret, so that's great. People get kills, so that's good for me. I return to taking my red, but Riversidee calls for a gank. I rush for it because Olaf is ganking top, siphoning EXP, and mid needs to die as well. So I'm waiting for him to make a mistake, but he goes top, or he doesn't. He's about there. No, he's not. When we ultimate gank, Riversidee gets dropped. I run in, hit people, try to kill the Olaf, but we barely survive. Fankat getting the kills, and now Vladimir's here, so we're running for our lives. But we survive. Now Brand, another AP carry, wants the blue, which is perfectly fine by Fankat because he could just blue card out of it. All the mana troubles in the world. He doesn't need him. He's got 99 problems, but blue above 81. So everyone is heading mid. Top is heading mid. I should notice for a second. Vlad and Jax is heading mid, and Adelas out of place. So we decide to go and engage on him. He gets stunned, slowed, whatever Aurelia thing does. So we found ourselves in the brush, and there's Jax charging up his thing. We're going in there. We hit the Vladimir as we're focusing on the Vladimir. We're screaming in Skype chat, kill the Vladimir, and Fankat, being in a perfect position, just stands there and gets blue, uses all his abilities right there, just stunning and slowing and everything. I'm pretty fond, or I haven't gotten B for a while. It's probably because haven't got B, and have ultimate ganked, or at least just ultimated and trying to kill. Oh, and there is probably that's the only failure you'll see from him in this game. Fankat, really retard moment, just flashing over there, getting the stun card, but the thingy, the wild guards, doesn't really get a hold of him. So we're getting dragon. Easy, very easy dragon, really. Smite it, get away. Out of enemy territory. And now it's time for I ultimate, get kills. Aurelia start diving around. Fankat goes back in. Uses a slow card. There's still Jukes. The Jukes. I tried to keep them away from my teammates, but yeah, I kept them away. They go in, try to kill people, which they do, unfortunately, and Riverside wins full retard moment right there. He even admitted in the chat I think he was trying to cure a minion. I think that was what he said. But I died a heroic death. Manliness, if I should quote Stonewall, the master jungler. Don't tell him I said that. So I have my wit's end, and now I build more health because we need a frozen mallet apparently. Frozen mallet for locking down the Vladimir and slowing him like shit. So people are out of place here. There's a team fight erupt here, and we focus Vladimir because he gets in the middle of everyone. I go in there and kill Securities with a single dagger. People dies. We decide to push like we're giving birth and thinking like we're taking the turret, but nope. We decide in Skype chat that we want the Baron. Everyone is out, actually. So we're rushing. Everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. No, I really don't like that song. So blue for Brand again because he needs it. Apparently. Riverside getting a sneaky kill in there on Restrel. Getting out again. There's my frozen mallet. I'm pretty much very fed now with assists and kills and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going in there again. We have engaged and have dropped the Alistair. So we're catching the Vladimir out of position. Jax jumps in like a boss. Vladimir stands in edge of everything, but we dash through. Both of us focus the Vladimir, get the Vladimir killed. But unfortunately, Fankat must die as a result. No, he mustn't, because I have my ultimate and I dash him. He gets CC locked. I probably shouldn't say that, but he gets killed. Another blue for Fankat. Counter jungling, because I didn't think I would ever do that. Way too aggressive for my playstyle. Supportive jungling is probably my best aspect. I have an aggressive jungle video, which I actually think I'm going to upload at some point. I think it's an Olaf one. It's not very good, but you can see how much I suck in that one. Or not suck. It was my first time as Olaf actually. Just bought him for a few IP points. So we're going down. Fankat is getting forced away. We're going to take the dragon. Although Jax and Vladimir see me here, Riverside is going to force a flash, jumping right onto the Vladimir. I'm taking the dragon in the meantime, and pretty much killing the Vladimir under the tower because he can do what he wants. An actual quote, actually, yeah. He said he can do what he wants, and he jumps right in. That's really motivation of the real man. Man mode. Because that's what he does best. He has Chevalier, so I don't... No, not Chevaliers, but Guardian Angel, so I don't bother with ulting him. I'm just running through. He's tanking the turret. Or I'm tanking the turret. And I'm flashing in there like a boss. So, that's another kill. Oh no. Yeah, the Nexus is a kill. You can say that. But yeah, that's a Nexus for us. That's very strong. The Shen and Twisted Fate ganks, very good if you can actually pull them off, which we didn't really in that fight. Basically, the Twisted Fate needs to ult in first, and then I jump on top of him. So with that, you can say overpowered champions. They're getting a nerf net packs, the global ultimates. But until then, I'll be using Shen probably, in normal games at least, because that's where they don't ban him, or can't ban him. So, this has been Trollian, Adelas, Blackmorn, or whatever you can call it. with Fankat and friends. See you guys later.